because I mean, obviously you just talk or just ignore and walk across the street. There was a ton of people actually at this crosswalk. There was like 3 or 4 other people besides us, and I was just like, worst comes to worst, I just fucking kick one of the crutches.
Yeah.
And the one on the right, the one on the left, I think would be better. But no,
And he blows up.
Everyone starts clapping.
Yeah, I was gonna say crowd of people clapping. I've told like 4 people about that since I've come here, and they all think it's funny.
Because it is.
It's so fucking.
It's a funny thought.
Garrett, I don't mind diverting for a second. Garrett, please explain. Please explain this for people because I think it's valuable. I think it's super valuable.
So I think it's really funny. The idea of a bomb going off. Picture now, and this is gonna get like a bit controversial. So if you've ever seen footage of 9/11 or like a car bombing or like the Oklahoma State, like the security cams of the van going off,
Off to a good start.
stuff like that, and it's this very terrible looking explosion, right?
Mm-hmm.
So picture that going off in the middle of like a busy metropolitan area, right? And the smoke is really thick for some reason. So I guess this kind of looks more like the Boston Marathon footage.
Oh,
sorry, I'm jumping around tragedies here. And
it's the looking for specificity is the worst part. Yeah, continue.
So picture something like that, right? No, okay, this is even better. More specifics, like Boston Marathon, right? So explosion goes off, right? And you see the like the big plume of smoke, like something really bad happened. But as the smoke clears, everyone is okay. There has been no damage. Like the bomb did nothing, except maybe produce this smoke. But it sounded like an explosion, and like things were reverberating. Yeah, like there's fire. But for all we know, it could have been a Phantasmic show, from Disneyland. and not only is there clapping, there is more people than prior there clapping. But also another element is that the clapping has to have started before the smoke clears. So as the smoke clears, the applause fades in. But it's like at the height of applause.
Oh my god. Yeah, no, it sounds like a sound file just fucking started to... I've never heard, and I think that this is the best part, because I've never heard that there were more people.
No, it's just because I've had to explain it 4 times this week.
It's so good. And every time, and it's got such a harsh build-up.
I remember when you first told me that, I almost crashed my car.
That's right.
I was laughing.
Nearly killed us all.
You were driving, and I was like, what's really funny, Trevor? And you were like, what? And I told you. And you, had to grip the wheel tighter.
It hurt.
God.
I was in a little bit of pain.
It was pretty bad. That's right. That's right up there with Riggers.
That's a thing, though. It's Riggers is really good.
I'm making sure to separate my audio so people hear that it's Riggers with an R. But I'm gonna explain that one, I guess, just so we have clarity on that.
Please explain Riggers.
So I don't think I have to tell you what the kind of the punchline of this joke is. I don't say the word, but basically we were driving down towards I think it's 605 and in California, which we say freeways like everybody knows them. There was this establishment on the way to the on-ramp, which was called Riggers. It's obviously a truck. It's a place that rigs trucks. It's a trucking company. And I stop and look at it and I go, that's the worst fucking idea I've ever heard. I'm making poorer decisions for having watched that, witnessed that sign. And then I thought, really hard on it. I don't think I can really ever make it funny again, because I actually think you guys know what I said better than I did. I was thinking about the moment when that idea for that terrible fucking name must have been manifested, and to me it was a surprise disappointment. Because I like to think that this person has been fighting for. I like to think that the manager, the person who actually begins this company, is super super excited, right? The company, he's got his guys together. He's all his business partners, his first few set of truckers, and he walks back in his little portable, a portable office just outside this yard, and he walks in and he's got his beer gut and his tie. Just the beer gut and
no shirt, no undershirt, no pants,
dick out, and
just his tub.
just this, and he walks in. And he walks in. He's dressed like a used car salesman. He walks in, and he looks at everybody. And underneath his thick mustache, he looks and he says,
Guys, we got it. We just got back from the business, from the office. We just got our business license. We're ready to go.
and everybody starts clapping, right? Everybody starts clapping. And he breaks the silence. He breaks the silence, but he breaks he breaks the applause, and he says,
You guys want to hear the name?
everybody goes, yeah. Everybody goes, yeah, and then he goes,
All right, guys, buckle up.
and they laugh out of courtesy, and then he goes,
Rickers.
and yeah, no, it's one guy. No, you know what? I want to update this story. It's him in the mirror at the there's a mirror at the end of the portable. The only person clapping. It looks like he's amongst the crowd. It's just him in the mirror. At the end of the fucking portable. And everybody kind of does, they do that. I don't want to move my arms, but I'm going to go, yeah. Uh-huh, yeah. I like that.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah,
That's
all
good.
right.
We got this.
Okay.
We got this.
Wow. I mean, yeah.
I'm going to make my letter of resignation.
It's not the
literally right
worst.
now. It's not we could do worse. It's on them if they think it's bad, right?
Just
And
neuromarketing.